we're killing ourselves from the earth.
Right.
The earth will take back over real quick when we're gone.
We got beef, bro.
We got beef.
We got to talk about it.
Yeah. I got beef.
Major beef.
I got beef with the world.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know about you.
Keep going. Yeah.
But I'm not trying to die.
I feel that.
I'm not trying to die. And yeah, dude, when I think about my future, when I think about a lot of the future, like I want to have a family.
Same.
I want to grow a badass family. I want to have 5 or 6 kids. Like I want a big family. And I want them to have grandkids and stuff like that. And then I keep thinking back to the freaking Mother Nature stuff, dude. And it's not, Earth isn't dying.
No.
We're killing ourselves from the Earth.
Right.
The Earth will take back over real quick when we're gone. And like...
I remember seeing that. It was like, it's not that we're worried about the Earth. It's us that we're worried about. The Earth will be fine.
The Earth is like killing us.
Yeah.
Because we're killing the Earth.
Right.
This is retaliation.
Yep.
And I don't like thinking negative about my grandkids having to live in hazmat suits.
Yeah.
And can't breathe, can't drink, like don't have clean drinking water. It's far and far between. Like
can't even swim in the oceans; they'll become too acidic.
Yeah, can't.
That's
swim
how crazy it is.
Can't swim in the oceans. Won't ever be able to enjoy a swimming pool because there's not enough water for those kinds of luxuries.
Yeah.
We'll have to shower once a week because you can't. You can't shower every day.
Yeah.
There's just not the water for it. It's just not okay. You got to take sponge baths. Hazmat suits, bad air quality,
fishless oceans by 2050, supposedly.
Fishless oceans, negative health, like dying off at 40, stuff like that, just because the air quality is so bad, you can't live past that. And that's a lot of the harsh realities that we're facing.
Yep.
It really is a lot of the harsh realities that we are facing, and I don't want to live that way. I definitely don't wish that upon my kids and my grandkids.
No way. And
we're the generation. It's up to us. The older people have proven they don't care.
Yeah.
They've proven they don't care.
They won't be here long enough for it to matter for them either.
No.
Yeah.
And the Industrial Revolution came along and did a lot of good.
Mm-hmm.
It did a lot of good, but it's left a lot of bad behind. And the current generation in power, the 40 to 65-year-olds pretty much, they don't care about us. They don't.
Yeah, it's up to us.
Yeah, it's up to us.
And the people behind us, too.
I want to talk about some of my opinions of the solutions and hear some of your opinions of the solutions. And hopefully you guys have some opinions. And honestly, like, I love this topic. Reach out to me. DM me. I'd love to talk to you about it.
Same.
And then, please, just suggestions in the comments and stuff. I'm just going to jump right in because we got beef.
Yeah.
Beef's the problem. There's a lot of problems, but that's the biggest one.
Yeah.
We'll get on gas, too. But, the beef. It needs to be eaten less. I love burgers. I love beef tacos. I'm not going to stop eating them. He's vegan. He's better than me, like, I swear. When it comes to that type of stuff, that he is gonna stop eating them, has stopped eating them. But you don't have to stop. We just need to be smarter. And if you have the ability to stop and you think you can go vegan, like, I highly encourage it.
Or just stop beef. You can still eat chicken, fish,
or
eggs.
just stop beef. Pescatarian, which is one of the really good things. You only eat seafood and stuff like that, but, like, even that, a lot of those you can just do farm fish,
right? Where
you're not hurting the oceans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But beef's the problem. We need to tax beef. My personal opinion, we need to put a harsh tax on beef because beef's harmful for you and it's harmful for everyone. It's not good to eat too much red beef. It's not good for the environment. It takes how much water to create?
660 gallons to create a quarter-pound burger.
660.
Yeah. And I think that's from growing the food for the cow to all that.
That's everything. That's growing the alfalfa and all that to eating and producing and
a lot for milk too. a lot for milk as well. It takes a lot of water to produce like a gallon of milk.
And so with that, my goal is hopefully the politicians to come can realize this. I think we need a 25% beef tax. And with that 25% beef tax, I've done some of the numbers from low to high is about $160 to $200 billion that we would accumulate every single year with this beef tax. And that takes into the fact of how much less beef you're going to be eating because of reducing and spending. You're like, beef's a little bit more of a luxury than it used to, where right now beef's kind of the cheap meal.
Yeah.
Like if I want a cheap meal, I'm going to go to Del Taco.
It's government subsidized.
I can get like 12 tacos.
Yeah.
Like that.
And the government subsidizes beef and production and stuff, where they don't or they have way less subsidies for like the vegetable and crop farmers and whatnot, which is why you pay $5 for a salad at McDonald's and 99 cents for, a slider or something. Yeah, or whatever, So McDouble.
Yeah, that's what we need to change. We need to get rid of the subsidies, and we need to tax beef.
And I think if you find local beef, I heard that was like one of the solutions, but it's just really hard.
But that also is a very small solution.
Yeah, I know. It's not even a solution.
But
for the Amazon rainforest thing, like their JBS, they export the cheap meat. Like the Food City cheap meat, the Walmart meat,
point. Yeah.
For the majority of the masses that I'm assuming are watching. But
but that's affecting it in a different matter. Because certain cows can be raised differently and they do produce less methane. I don't even want to get on that because that could be a whole topic.
Yeah.
But to the very cheap meat of the rainforest that is currently burning, it's not burning from like the fires we have in California here in the U.S. where the climate's a little too dry. We have a thunderstorm, lightning hits a tree. We got some fires going.
Yeah.
No, they are torching.
Yeah.
They're calling this a burn. This is a torch.
Yeah.
They are torching the rainforest. They are burning it down. They are bulldozing it down, and they're doing it for money.
Yeah.
They're doing it for land so they can raise cattle, so they can sell you your cheap meat.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to put in regulations against that type of stuff. But I want to run with the tax thing for a second.
Yeah.
So 25% tax, $160 billion dollars a year. We need to take that money, and a little bit of it needs to go to education and development, research and development. It needs to go into R&D for creating lab-grown meat, for creating plant-based options, for promoting and that type lifestyle, stuff like that. And that's a small portion. I'm talking like $5 billion. We got $160 billion a year here, people. You could put $5 billion towards that and do a huge, huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to that, take another $5 billion. We're gonna cut red meat out of elementary, junior high, and high schools. If we're a country, why are we gonna promote red meat sales?
Right.
We shouldn't. We should. I want to put $5 billion to start.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that's an annual figure. Every year, research and development is going to get $5 billion. Every year, schools are going to get $5 billion. And we need to turn a new leaf and teach the youth that red meat is not the answer.
Yeah.
We can go to chicken. We can go to farm-grown fish that aren't hurting our environment as bad. We can go to some imitation meats. We can go to more of a plant-based diet and eat those things that are healthier, because I grew up in a generation where, like, dude, the hot dogs are great and like that type food, but that's just because that's what I grew up in.
Yeah.
That's what I was taught.
For sure.
If I was taught that salads are the shit, I would think they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
how you're brought up,
speak English right now because I was brought up in an English household.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you believe and understand and do with what you're brought up in. So let's stop bringing people up in these bad conditions. So now we've spent $10 billion. We got $150 billion left over.
Yeah.
Now that needs to be split up in between a few different green energy things. Because now we're going to tackle with that other money the next biggest pollutant. So we're going to take down our pollution level by taxing. So now our pollution level is going to massively go down on all those cows that are producing millions of gallons of methane gas into the air almost daily. We're going to take that down by taxing, because people are going to eat less red meat. We're going to spend about $10 billion to curve the narrative of red meat. And now the other $150 billion is going to take care of the grid. It's going to take care of the grid pretty quickly. The grid can be right now can be taken care of with keeping our nuclear power plants open, adding solar, adding wind, adding hydrogen, and we can get off 100% running the grid, the power lines. We can get rid of all coal and gas. Right now. It's possible. We can do it. It takes maybe 5 years of labor. Financially, with the plan, it would only take about $300 million to do this. People have projected. Let's say that wrong. So let's say that's wrong. Let's say they're way off base, and we double it. It takes $600 billion. I said million before. $600 billion. We're going to double their figure of what people said it's going to take to switch the grid. That's 4 years of my plan.
Yeah.
4 years from now, we can 100% be off of coal and gas, and then the next plan I think would be to get off nuclear as well. But you can also start putting in, because we can't do it that quickly. Right. We can't rebuild the grid in 4 years. Yeah. We just can't do it that quickly. We can bring in government people to help. We can bring in military. We can do some of this stuff and actually have them help rebuild the grid infrastructure in our country to do it quicker. But it's probably more like a 5, 6, 7 year plan.
Yeah, I was thinking like 10.
7.
But yeah.
10's too long. Because once you start thinking 10, you're not thinking now, you're thinking later. Like once you start thinking too far out, it's
I'm just thinking realistically, since we were saying earlier. We're slow, you know?
Yeah, like in our other podcast did the other day. America's slow. Yeah. But we need to not be slow on this one, guys. We're dying. We're killing ourselves. 7 years max. We need to do it.
And another thing I wanted to touch on is that with the World Health Organization, they classify red meat as a stage 2 carcinogen. Yeah. You know, just red meat, and then they class processed meat, which is like bacon, hot dogs, salami, deli meats, as a class 1, which is literally the same exact class as cigarettes. Yeah. You know, so
and it's shit's not good for you. Yeah. Yeah, sure. It kind of tastes good. Right. But do you want to kill yourself? You want to kill your kids?
And the population.
You want to kill your grandkids?
Yeah. Or not have a place for them to live, you know, or a world to inhabit. But the longest living, I think, group is the California, I forgot what their name is, like Adventists or something like that. But like they have the longest like average lifespan, and their diet is primarily plant-based, you know, like 95%. So
I'm not
surprised. You don't need meat to survive, you know, and all those misconceptions, protein and whatnot. Protein is made from the ground, so all plants have protein. If you look at the cows, the chickens, they're all eating grains and plants. They don't eat meat, you know.
Meat is a middleman for protein. Yeah. And I think, honestly, I didn't understand this till very recently. Yeah. And I think most people don't.
Right, they don't.
But meat's a middleman. Meat did the hard labor for you. Yeah. Meat went and picked the little piece of protein out of the ground. The chicken pecked it out of the ground a ton of different times.
The cow ate the grass.
The cow ate the grass.
50 pounds of it in a day.
50 pounds. Yeah. The cow ate the protein that the farmer farmed for him and everything. Animals don't just have protein. They need protein just like me and you need protein. Right. And because of that, we store protein in our body. So what we're doing is we're eating their stored protein. You can just get that from freaking plants.
Like they're basically recycling the protein. So it's like, why don't you get it straight from the source? They're basically the middleman. You know,
they're just go to the source. Go directly to the source.
Yeah. But and there's 60 billion land animals that are killed a year. So if you think about 60 billion,
60 billion,
that's how much land animal. If you include fish, it gets to like 170 billion or 150 billion. Yeah,
let's cut that in half.
Right. So you can think about, I don't know how many of those are cows, but let's say at least half of them are cows. It's like 30 billion cows each day, you know, doing what they do, releasing methane and greenhouse gas emissions, all that stuff, you know. I think methane's the main thing, but yeah.
Methane's the biggest one because
Yeah.
it's what's heating us up. And,
Right. And they said that in, I think, Racing Extinction, it was on Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
It was like a documentary, and he was saying, like, yeah, sooner or later, if the methane continues to be in the air and, like, the ocean gets so polluted, he dropped, like, a seashell in vinegar, and the seashell dissolved, and he's saying that's what the ocean would be like. It'd be inhabitable, you know?
Well, that'd be terrible.
Meaning, like, yeah, we couldn't...
But we'd be dead by that point.
That's what I was thinking, but...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if the oceans are fishless by 2048, if they say that's...
But we could be dead by 2048.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you realize this. Our generation, our lifetime, our parents probably are going to make it through this. But our generation, our lifetime, we could die to the earth.
Yeah.
They could be, all right, you're the next, the next extinction.
Yeah.
You're the next dinosaurs. Bye-bye. But back to my numbers a little bit.
And the earth would flourish.
The earth would flourish.
Oh my
Earth
gosh.
doesn't need us.
Yeah.
Earth hates us. We're terrible. We're a parasite.
Yeah. Have you seen that meme? It was like, here you can see like a human swimming next to or you can see an animal swimming next to a crazy dangerous like other animal or something like that.
And it's like a human
And it
swimming
was
next to like a
human,
dolphin or something.
Yeah, it was like a human next to the shark. And it was just
Okay.
saying like we're more destructive than sharks or whatever.
Oh.
Which is just crazy.
We act like we're so good. That's the problem. We need to realize we are bad.
Yeah.
We are. So let's be good.
And one person can change stuff. You know,
And
everyone thinks, oh, I can't make a difference. But
I had
you
a
can.
friend tell me, I'm not going to call them out, but I had a friend tell me, she's like, now I'm already saying it's a girl. God, a person told me, I have a lot of Yetis. I have a lot of these, but I also have a lot of Yeti cups that I use for my house. I don't have plastic cups in my house. We don't have those red disposable cups. I don't use any of those. Everything's reusable in my house. And I buy a case of water bottles for like needed situations, which isn't often. I go through that case, maybe case of 40 pack from Costco. 2 to 3 months before I go through a 40 pack. Before I got on this kick years ago, case a week.
Oh yeah, easily.
Easily kill a case a week.
Yeah.
And I brought this up, and the person mentioned to me, I'm just one person. They're going to produce the same amount of water bottles if I buy them or not.
Yeah.
No. Because, let's use case a week as an average. That's 52 cases a year. That's a pallet.
Mm-hmm.
Pallet.
That's more than a
plastic.
pallet, I think 52. That's a lot.
I don't know. We'll go to Costco and count.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Well, I know, because when we used to ship these trucks, I'm thinking, like, I don't
Yeah.
know 52 cases on a pallet. Sounds like a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, genuinely, let's go to Costco after this.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Let's put that as like a picture in the thumbnail.
Right.
Picture of a pallet.
Mm-hmm.
How much you're killing. But a pallet of water. Let's just say it's one full, giant, biggest pallet you've seen at Costco.
Right.
That's you. And you,
Yeah.
and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Every single year, you're one of those pallets. 26 pallets fit on a semi-truck.
Yeah.
So if you and your family, so think about a couple of your cousins, your direct
Closest
family,
circle, basically.
yeah, your close circle, your closest friends. Most people don't have more than that.
Oh, yeah.
Most people really close is like 25
Right.
people, right? You're a semi-truck of plastic water bottles every single year as a collective.
Yeah.
Now think about how many people that is. How many people have a 25-person clique? That's their direct family. 25
Right.
people that they deal with 90% of their life with those 25 people. All those, just millions and billions of those cliques.
Yeah.
Or not billions of those, but like millions of those cliques. Every single one of that's a truck.
And all it takes
So-
is one person.
Takes one person.
My family changes, they tell their family, you know.
You know how many people I've gotten to start buying these?
I'm one.
He's one. I've gotten my best friend, his whole entire family of 4. They all have these. They have maybe 15 of these of different sizes and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. And they're all off of plastic for the most part. Other than like
Right.
having to go out or like Gatorade bottles and stuff like that. They don't drink nearly the plastic bottles that they used to.
Oh yeah.
Like, and that's from me. I've impacted that.
Right.
I've impacted Alex. I've impacted my brothers. I've impacted my mother. Like, I've personally cut out maybe 20 people. Personally 20 people that aren't drinking bottled water. They're drinking water like this now. And I've installed that narrative in maybe another 100 people. But I don't know if they switched, but I know I have about 20 people that have switched because of me.
Yeah.
So that one person that hasn't done anything, like, I can't do anything. I'm one person.
Right.
I've stopped a semi-truck of plastic water bottles a year. You can too. Like, everyone watching this.
Yeah.
You can stop plastic use. You can eat a little less red meat. It's just those little things. You're one person, you're little things. But you talk about it with your friends. You talk about it with your family. Dude,
it all makes a difference.
It really does. Difference.
In my 4 years, I don't know how many people I've gotten to try.
Go on that a little bit.
To try vegan food and just to influence people in that direction. Like, where people tell me, like, every time I take a bite now, I think of you, you know, and like, what would he think of this meal?
Me personally as well.
Yeah, not in a judgy way at all. It's just like when you get people to start thinking, they kind of start questioning their own decisions that they were like so accustomed to just making without even thinking before. You know, like, I'm just gonna eat that. It's whatever, and then you know you start making them think like, well, is that the best thing you could be eating? Like,
I've already switched over a lot. Like, I like beef,
mm-hmm.
and I've already went over a lot. Like, instead of getting like a beef burrito or something at a place, like, still eating meat, but like because of hanging out with you, and because my thought process has been on this,
mm-hmm.
which is a lot because of hanging out with you and different people, I'll pick chicken almost every time now.
Yeah,
like, I don't pick steak, I don't pick shredded beef, I don't get ground beef because that's all red.
Yeah,
I pick chicken.
Yeah,
it's like, you're doing a good job
for sure. Thanks. Try.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to be way more pushy when I first went vegan, but now I'm not, and I understand how. You know, people react to the pushiness. They just like, take it the wrong way. But
talk about people you've affected. Like,
just like from even when I was at my old job, so many people. I got one person to go fully vegan. I think he's still fully vegan. So it's been like 3 years for him. So
that's incredible.
Your carbon footprint goes way down when you become vegan. I saw an infographic on it the other day, and it's just crazy to think how much water you save, how many animals you save, how much square feet of land you save, you know, from taking up land space. And I think it was, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like eating a certain portion of meat is like 6 months of showers, which is just crazy. I think it was like one portion, like one serving, you know? So it's just like, I don't know, it's so crazy. But yeah, a lot of friends and family that I've gotten to, you know, adopt a more plant-based lifestyle, which in turn, I mean, it just started with me, you know, and I spread it to them, and now they're spreading it. Like, I got my boy, he's spreading it to his girl now, you know, she's spreading it to her family. Yeah. It all started with me just like
is
talking
that
about
AJ?
No, it's this other guy, Will, the guy that's been helping me film my food videos and stuff.
Yeah.
He told his girl, and then they went to eat at the place that we ate at, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, they're making this restaurant made queso out of cauliflower nutritional yeast, which is like a big vegan term. Normal or regular people who aren't vegan probably won't know, but it's just like liquid gold for vegans. And then there's like cashews and spices, and they made queso out of it, and it literally became yellow and like creamy, and you couldn't even tell when it's mixed up with everything, you know.
And it sounds so weird to me, but I still kind of want to try it because of the good behind it.
Right. Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'm terrible.
And when you taste it, though, you'll be like, wow. When you taste it, you're gonna be like, dude. I'm sure you saw the pictures that I posted.
I did. I hit you up about them.
Yeah. So, it's just one person can definitely make a difference. That's kind of the gist of that.
Tyler, were you influencing on Tyler, or how did that happen?
Yeah,
because I know Tyler's totally vegan too.
Yeah, Tyler's totally vegan as well. He came out of prison. He was like, I'm going to make you these enchiladas. And I was like, I'm vegan though. And he's like, well, what does that mean? He just didn't know, you know?
Oh, really?
Out of prison. Like, he knew, but I don't know if he knew the scope of what it meant, you know?
Yeah.
Because people were like, can you eat potatoes? I'm like, yes, I can eat potatoes. Like,
no, but I didn't know that. So, like, he didn't do it at all. Like, it was once he came out.
Yeah, once he came out, he wasn't vegan for a while.
Oh, okay.
He'd try some foods with us, and he'd be like, it's all right, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, eventually he just made the switch, and then his performance in the gym became better. Yeah. He got real shredded, like, quick, you know?
Oh, he's shredded.
I know. He's super shredded.
Dude, strongest man in the world is vegan.
Yeah, well, he's not the strongest man in the world.
Really?
But he broke some records that are the That
strongman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. He's not he's not the strongest man in the world. There's dudes that are stronger than him. But like for his weight class, he's beaten some records that are world records. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What? He's close.
The Game Changers movie.
I heard someone else say it. So.
Yeah, I know. Spencer said it, and he didn't say it right. So I was like, in the Impulsive.
Oh, that's probably yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, come on, Spencer.
You know, I watch every Impulsive podcast, so that's probably
right.
What it was.
Yeah, that's that. I remember seeing that.
Spencer
one too.
has also like you've been an influence on me, but Spencer's also been an influence on me
for sure.
I think Spencer's probably an influence on a lot of people because they have a lot of views.
Yeah,
and
Logan's down with that vision. You can see like someone of that magnitude. He's like, I should probably just go vegan. Like
I feel like he's like where I'm at.
Yeah,
like I appreciate the vegans for sure.
Yeah,
for like they got the what I don't want to even call it willpower. Yeah. It's not even like willpower. It's just like the optics to see that that's the better way to go. Like. And then, like, be able to shift your taste buds. Because a lot of it's just taste buds. It's not really, like, I don't like this. It's like, you haven't been conditioned to like that.
Right.
So, they have the persistence to change their taste buds to like the vegan food. And then it becomes just as good as the unhealthy meat.
Yeah. You just train yourself to start like... It's not even training yourself. Like, your taste buds after... Like, if I cut out salt for a while and I eat something that's just, like, normal, it'll be way too salty for me just because, like, my taste buds got so dumbed down by, you know? So when you start eating more healthy foods, you start craving them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I know people hate cucumbers, but sometimes, like, I'll eat a cucumber and I'm just, like, so hydrated from it because there's so much water in it.
Yeah. Oh,
you know?
I hate cucumbers. That bittery, like...
See, but that's when you got to get a good one, like, when they're a little bit sweeter, like, not bitter, because I hate bitter cucumbers for sure.
But that's always, like, because I can never really eat cucumbers unless like somebody like put like not when they're like what's it when they like zest them almost like they like shred them they'll put it in like some like pad thai dish or something.
Yeah, then you can barely taste it.
Yeah, it's like I'll eat them then, but other than that I don't really eat cucumbers. But
or blinking red.
Okay, and we'll wrap it up. But like, there's always like that weird taste like in water, and I can't do it.
Yeah,
but I hope this inspired one person.
Yeah.
That's all I'm looking for.
Cut the beef. Or drop it down. Or cut it down.
Yeah.
Or completely stop if you can.
Yeah, if you can. But, like, I'm not even asking you to go that far. Just every single week, I want you to at least once, when you crave meat and you crave a burger or a taco or something red meat, once a week, say no and do an alternative meal.
Do it.
Once a week.
Yep. And
if one person does that, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Because they'll maybe tell one more person.
Right.
And they'll tell one more person. And
we'll spread.
We can spread and
like a virus.
Like a virus. And we can fight this fight together. But that's it for my rant.
Yep.
I really wanted to talk about this. I hope we can help and get some change and put our touch on it.
For sure.
But I'll see you next time.
Yep. A.D.D podcast. Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you guys thought. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace, love, positivity. Love you.
Skirt.